This week, a group of treasure hunters on a dive expedition recovered a rare, very valuable 22-pound silver bar from a centuries-old Spanish ship that sank during a hurricane back in 1622. That bar alone, you see it right there, is worth nearly $100,000. Wow. The discoveries didn't stop there. Just days after recovering the silver bar, divers also found 3 silver coins in a single day. That ship that I was mentioning, it was loaded apparently with literally tons of treasure way back when, silver, gold, and pounds of emeralds. So maybe now they're just getting to the good stuff. Joining us right now is Captain Drake Nicholas, who was part of the team to make this big find. He's also the captain for Mel Fisher's shipwreck expeditions. It is great to speak with you. I don't know if I've ever really been able to speak with a treasure hunter. This is kind of a great moment for me. Thank you, sir. Let's get to the how'd you do it in a second, but first, just your reaction after you found so many things, but what you thought when you pulled this one up to the surface.
I really didn't know what to think. As I was uncovering it, I really didn't believe it at the time, but the more I got it uncovered and the first time I touched it and pulled it out of the mud, I knew what it was and I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to think. It was amazing.
Wow. Captain, this is Frederica. I'm alongside Kate here, and we're looking at the video, seeing your big smile as you pull that thing up. But really, it doesn't look like it's a silver bar, but you all are treasure hunters, and when you did spot it, did you say to yourself, oh, this really is something? Look, I'm a scuba diver, so I feel like we all are hoping to find something when we go to a wreck dive, but this is your kind of pursuit as a treasure hunter. When you saw this thing, did you say to yourself, that's a silver bar, or, well, let's bring it up to the surface and maybe it will be something?
It obviously has 400 years of incrustation on it, but as I was uncovering it, there is a mark still visible. It's the Asair scoop or Assay scoop. Wow. And that's the little divot right in the center of the bar. And as soon as I saw that, I kind of, I recognized that and pulled it out of the mud and how heavy it was. And I kind of knew right then that that's what it was. As I was digging it up, I definitely had my doubts, but I pulled it up, and once I felt how heavy it was, it all clicked.
That's the real deal.
I was reading something about you use some kind of an airlift to kind of get to it. What's the process here? The ship had been located obviously by the group back in the 80s, but give me the how-to. How did you pull it up?
So the airlift, the easiest way to describe that is more so an underwater vacuum. We kind of search an area 30 foot at a time, and we go down with metal detectors. I got a decent hit. It was kind of a small hit, which either means it's very shallow in the mud or it's very deep. And as I was digging it out, it was a very deep hit. And then I go down with the airlift, excavate with the airlift, gently suck up mud, make sure not to damage any artifacts, and slowly expose the bar. And one of the first things was that Asair scoop. So that was a key detail for me to recognize it was silver.
So now what? Do you cash this in for that $100,000? Do you keep this? Is it finder's keeper? What's the process now?
It's in our lab being preserved and conserved at the moment. We have a big group of investors that kind of back our whole operation here, and it goes to all that and just keeping the operation running, keeping the dream alive. There's so much more left to be found out there that,
oh my God,
we're just excited. This is kind of just one discovery leading to another, I feel, and I'm excited to see where this leads.
Oh yeah. Well, later you can share some of those coordinates, and maybe I will, accompany the next dive. Yeah, see if I can help look.
I'll come if I'll come if we get emeralds. Okay. I'm just kidding.
That's nice.
Captain, it's great to meet you. Congratulations on such an amazing moment and find, and you guys have so much more to do. Thank you so much for coming in. Really appreciate it. I love that he talks about keeping the dream alive. It's like a very cool job that man has.
Very aspirational and inspirational.